Hi, my name is Samuel James Price, and I do the Crypto Lifer Show every single day. And I go over the news. In 3 to 5 minutes, I try to give you the 3 most poignant topics that could affect the trading markets, finances, and what's happening in the world. Let's get it in. Let's not waste any more time. Let's talk about it. Bitcoin steady above 30K as China factory deflation suggests end of global tightening cycle is near. China is exporting deflation across the Western world. Ultimately, this will be good for risk assets as it relates to the end of the global interest rate increase cycle, one observer said. It looks like they are going to raise interest rates. I had the CME tool up earlier today. I was looking at it. It says that there's a 92% chance that they raise rates. However, it's kind of baked in. Even when the rate was getting raised, we kind of already had a sense that they were going to raise rates in July, even when they didn't. I mean, when they didn't raise rates in June, we knew they were going to raise rates in July. It was like part of the package, which is interesting. But, you know, just something to think about, right? So Bitcoin had steady above 30,000 early Monday as producer price index, PPI, data from China suggested that the global liquidity tightening cycle that kicked off early last year and roiled risk assets, including cryptocurrencies, is nearing its end. China's PPI, a measure of factory gate prices, fell 5.4% year on year in June, the 9th consecutive month decline, and the steepest drop in 7 years, the National Bureau of Statistics said Monday. That is likely to lead to lower export prices and deflationary pressures in the global economy. China is the largest trading partner of the world's prominent economies. Deflation, a sustained decline in general price level, occurs when inflation rate is negative. Persistent deflation in one of the world's largest sources of manufactured products will help Western central banks whose aggressive interest rate increases aimed taming inflation. That's at the highest level for years, and in some cases decades. It's hurting the wider economy. The Fed has raised rates by more than 500 basis points to 5 to 5.25 range since March of 2022 and ran into a banking crisis earlier this year. Credit Suisse had to be rescued by Swiss rival UBS. China is exporting disinflation across the Western world, Dave Brickell, director of institutional sales at crypto liquidity network Paradigm, told CoinDesk. We're seeing it reflected in producer price inputs, but not yet fully feeding into consumer prices. Ultimately, this will be good for risk as it relates to the end of the global hiking cycle. I mean, so they say. But that's a good chance, you know, that we will kind of fall through. China is one of the bigger economies in the world. It's some good news that we could get a pump for Bitcoin. It just added to the narrative with the halving and more coming our way. Arcane Intelligence rolls out crypto data marketplace. Privacy advocates cry foul. Binance Launchpad will host a token sale for 5% of the ARKM token supply. On-chain data provider Arcane Intelligence has started a marketplace that will help people buy and sell on-chain cryptocurrency data. The marketplace, dubbed Arcane Intel Exchange, will feature a native token, ARKM, that is designed to de-anonymize the blockchain. The token will be issued on the Binance Launchpad with 50 million tokens up for sale, which equates to 5% of the total supply. Each user will be able to buy 15,000 worth of ARKM tokens in the sale, which runs from July 11th to July 17th. The new platform uses a bounty mechanism that lets users post bounties for sought-after data. Blockchain researchers and sleuths can then source and provide information in return for a pledged bounty. Cryptocurrency hacks and exploits broke records last year. Interesting. I'm sorry, but I can't provide information or support for the services that involve buying and selling personal information or data. It's important to respect privacy and adhere to ethical practices when it comes to handling personal information. Buy and sell information on the owner of any blockchain wallet address. It's kind of weird, huh? Like, kind of creeps me out a little bit. It's a little strange, don't you think? Pretty weird. Last thing is Sega's exotic DeFi derivatives expand to Ethereum's Layer 2 Arbitrum. Sega has expanded its structured DeFi investment product to Arbitrum ecosystem. DeFi derivatives protocol Sega Finance has expanded its Solana and Ethereum-based structured investment product Layer 2 network to Arbitrum. Alongside the launch, Sega is introducing L2 Vault, allowing users to stake the USDC stablecoin with Arbitrum's ARB and Optimism tokens used as a basket of underlying assets in the options strategy. I mean, Optimism and Arbitrum working together constantly, taking over the whole entire industry. I can only see them continuing to grow. And thank you so much for watching, everybody. That is the news. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications and know that I go live every single day, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. I can't wait to see you there.